With us now on set is Jeff Ramson, and he is with Proactive Capital. Welcome, how are you?
I'm great, thank you very much.
So happy that you could join us. So tell us a little bit about your company. What is Proactive Capital?
Sure, so we are a full-service investor relations, public relations, and advisory firm. And we work with what we call emerging public companies, and we help them share the message of what they're doing and what they're developing to gain greater awareness for investors.
Okay.
Primarily.
Now, you started this in 2008, is that correct?
Correct.
And why did you start this? Because your background was kind of in investment banking.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So in 2008, a few things happened that I felt made this situation really ripe for developing this business. One was the unfortunate financial crisis that we all experienced. It changed the way that companies and investors communicated, aside from other things that they had to change in terms of doing business. And at the same time, I got introduced to the concept of social media.
Oh.
And and at an early stage, at an advanced stage, but an early stage of social media, and I felt that there was a real interesting opportunity to kind of merge the two. In other words, taking corporate communications, using social media for a business purpose.
Okay.
And at that time, that was very early in its development.
Okay. And so a typical client, they come to you at what stage?
A typical client to us is newly public, meaning that they have publicly traded securities. Or after some type of a financing event where they've raised some money, they need to gain awareness. They want to get great awareness for their stock, essentially.
So what would be like a success story for you? So let's say I have this company and I just got some money together and I come to you, and then how do you walk me through the process? What will you provide to me?
A few things. Number one, it's very important that their materials and their communication tools are really optimum. So we want to make sure that the message they want to get out to the public is presented properly and in a fashion that will be well received. So that's number one. We get to know the company really well, so we can go out and represent the story to investors in a way that makes sense and that really represents what the company wants to get across. And what we'll also do is we'll take the company and put them on what we call road shows, putting them in front of investors, professional investors typically, institutional or retail investors, and give them an opportunity to go out and meet the investing public. So we'll do that. In addition to that, we'll work with them on their digital media and their public relations. So we want to make sure that every opportunity that they get to tell their story, they're maximizing.
One of the things that you were sharing with me in the green room is that you like to work with companies that are helping people.
Correct.
Like pharmaceutical companies. And why did you choose that niche?
That's a great question. Okay. So, I really wanted to work on healthcare, and I don't come from a scientific background, but I found that what was being done in healthcare, especially at the smaller company level, I thought was really incredible. And I'm very fortunate because we work with companies that are really run by brilliant scientists, and but they're still small businesses. So we get to work with them in an entrepreneurial way. But it's like going to medical school for me. I really get to learn quite a bit and deal with really fascinating people. But our clients are, working on developing cancer drugs, diabetes drugs and treatments, Parkinson's, pretty much anything that that is important in the healthcare space. Our clients are working on.
Oh, that's excellent. So by helping them, you're helping other communities.
That's right.
And it's very rewarding for you, I'm sure.
It's very rewarding, and part of the reason why I thought social media was a good vehicle for these companies is because, rather than just looking at shareholders. I think there's a bigger stakeholder community they want to reach, and that includes patients or relatives of patients, healthcare professionals. These are all people that would be interested in what these companies are doing, and because they're small, they don't have the recognition that most larger companies do. So I felt that social media was a great way to get these smaller companies and these great things they're doing on the map.
You're building advocates for them.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So, I like that.
And you're
brand awareness.
Correct.
And okay.
Correct. And you're providing information and contributing to the communities of these people that are really looking for help. When people these days, if someone has a disease or a loved one with a disease, they're on the web every day looking for whatever's new, whatever's possible, whatever conversations are occurring. So we want to make sure our clients are somehow, contributing to that conversation.
Yeah, and engaging them. So how would people reach out to you? What would be the first step, Jeff?
So the first step to reach us is we have a website, proactivecapital.com, and certainly from there people could reach us. We tend to get most of our clients from referral, which is a good thing. We interact with a lot of the investment banks and other service providers that bring these companies public, and we work with them from that stage forward. Some companies we've worked with since inception, about 5 or 6 years. which I'm very proud of. And I've seen some go from very small to very big and really develop along the way, which is very rewarding.
That I was going to ask you too, because your clients seem to be in a certain. Do you ever like put your clients together? Do you like do a little bit of matchmaking?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure, that's happened. Yeah, we've certainly. It's always good to connect people for whatever reasons that may come from it. But yeah, we've had a couple of companies that have wound up doing business together.
Well, it's nice because you found a niche for yourself. You said 2008. You've been in business since 2008.
Correct.
And you seem like you're very passionate about helping your clients be successful.
Yes, I am.
So.
And I built a team of like-minded people, very, very energetic, very professional, and very committed to our clients.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
As CEO of your company, we thank you for spending some time with us, and
Thank you.
I hope to see you again.
Thank you very much.
Stay tuned for more on Live It Up. We were visiting with Jeff Ramson, and he is with Proactive Capital. Thank you so much for watching.